Hey everybody, Big Lyle back for another great one. So today I will show a giveaway. So in 1954, Coca-Cola had a giveaway for a small comic book that measured 5¼ by 7½, and it was done by a comic artist called Ed Dodd, D-O-D-D. And the name of the book was called Old Chips and Charlie. It was a safety booklet. There's the back cover. This one came out in 1954. I'll show you a little bit of the art inside. Ed Dodd was known to be a in conservation. I think he worked for the U.S. Forestry Service for art and published his own books. I'll give you some information on that in a few minutes. And, wildlife are nice and colorful. So I'll just read you the what it says in the foreword. He says, in presenting this booklet, I have chosen the beaver as a symbol of safety. The world in which animals live is a dangerous one unless they constantly practice the rules of safety. The beaver does this to a remarkable degree. He skillfully protects himself when cutting and felling trees, when building his wonderful flood-repellent dams, or when erecting his insulated enemy-proof home. His many talents and his sense of self-protection at work and play make him one of the most interesting animals. Ed Dodd, Lost Forest, 1954. We hope that this little book will contribute to your safety and to your family's safety. Take it home and show it to them. As you can tell, there are copyright information at the very bottom of the first page. It says Coca-Cola. See if you can see it there. 1954. And so I'll give you a little bit of information about Ed Dodd. Ed Dodd was born in 1902 and he died in 1991. He also did a book, some daily strip that he did called Mark Trail in 1946, a Sunday educational page. Most of the artwork was done by his assistant Tom Hill in 1948. Ed Dodd drew the series until 1978. He authored a book about animals, Mark Trail's Books of North American Mammals in 1959. And I'm sure it was a second print of the same title from 1965. He wrote a book called Flap Foot, 1968. Chipper the Beaver, 1968. Careers for the 1970s Conservation, 1971. Mark Trail's Cooking Tips, 1971. Mark Trail's Camping Tips, 1971. Mark Trails in the Smokies, a Naturalist Book, 1989. Some of his art on Mark's Trail sold at auction in 2023 for $432. In 2018, it sold for $408. In 2022, my apologies, it sold for $360, and in 2016, it sold for $359 at Heritage Auctions. His comic strip art of Mark Trails that was dated October 18th, 1962, sold on eBay for $124.23, which was an or best offer, and it measured 7 inches by 23. So one of these, there was only 2 of these that were graded on CGC, with the highest grade being a 7.5. Now, of course, there's no number on it. And like I said, there's not much information to find on Ed Dodd other than that. So I thought I would show that for you because it is considered a scarcity as a Coca-Cola safety booklet giveaway. So I thought I would just share that with you. And just to let you know, I'm going to have a guest show up in a few minutes that is going to give you a heads up on other comic books that I will be doing some research for and a video. So just hang on. My guest will be right back. Friends, this is one of my closest friends, Professor 2 Cents. I thought I would add my 2 cents in for the future workings of what I'm going to be showing my public. One is a foreign copy of the book Perry. I thought it would just add my 2 cents. And then a little bit more information on this 1966 book called Jim Gordon. Hope you appreciate the tidbits. I just wanted to add my 2 cents. Thank you for taking the time to watch. That was it about Professor 2 Cents. He left his 2 cents behind. What can I say? I hope you enjoyed that. Like, comment, and subscribe. And hopefully we'll see more of Professor 2 Cents in the next video. Thank you, folks, for tuning in. Have a good day, and God bless.